All right, here we have the Dissidia NT Ultimate Collector's Edition. So that was another one I was pretty happy to get. I think it was probably the most expensive of them, but it was still pretty heavily discounted. So I was happy to get it. I was kind of eyeing it. Anything Final Fantasy I'm definitely going to look at. But you can see what it's supposed to have there. Definitely the Warrior Light bust. Pretty exciting. The soundtrack's always good for Final Fantasy, of course. Yeah. So let me go ahead and open this up. Little Moogle there. Seems a lot of these kind of just have the outer box and then a inner box kind of combo, but kind of interesting. Looks like a shoe box, but got some cool little characters on it. Pretty nice. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So first we got the Steelbook, which is awesome. Try to get that out. Oh, coming apart on me. Yeah. Love the detailed Steelbooks. And I do love that the sets that come with Steelbooks, because that's something great for me to put on my shelf of PS4 games. And then, of course, this I'll keep somewhere else where I have more space anyway. Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. Oh, okay, this is like for one of the mobile games. And there's the Season Pass. Soundtrack list. Let's take a look at that, actually. So, yeah, I guess it does have... I guess there is some custom music. I haven't played a lot of Dissidia, so kind of interested to hear some of those. But Bombing Mission, that's awesome. Some good ones in here. Dancing Mad, of course. Very good song. If you haven't gone to any of the Final Fantasy Distant Worlds concerts, pretty amazing if you like some orchestral music. And there's just the info sheet and then some Final Fantasy 14 free trial. Go ahead and show that. Looks like it's got both here, which is actually really cool too, because then I'll have that on my shelf. So the soundtrack and the game there, of course. Very awesome. Really pack it in on these things. Love to see it. And so I did mention this, that there's 3 cards here. I'm not sure if I should open those. I'm tempted, but I might not. I might start collecting those at some point, the cards, but for now I'm kind of holding off. Let's see if it shows us what it has. Yeah, I guess these are alternate art. Looks like there's the Warrior Light that's on the front there, and there's Cloud and Lightning. So, but I'll probably leave it in there for now, just because I'm not really planning on playing the game, the trading card game or anything. We'll see. Still very cool that it comes with that. I think for gaming, it's like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh games come with cards by default. Even like the PlayStation ones, came with like 3 cards or something like that. But I don't know if Pokemon's ever done that. I can't really think if they have, or like maybe like a Magic the Gathering game. But not a lot of games come with trading cards for their, parallel trading card sets. So here I have a collector's edition art book, and of course it's the nicest one because it's Final Fantasy. Man, you don't really get to see some of the updated graphics for some of the older characters, except for in Dissidia. Squall definitely looks pretty crazy. But we'll take a look at some of this. very tight book. Very cool. Shows all the characters. Arts there. Ultimecia. Wonder how many villains are in this game. Some locations, very cool. Yeah, I love like how the warrior lights kind of changed. I like the alternate costume though, that's pretty cool. Anyway, I'll look through that later. So here's the big boy right here, it looks like. Comes in its own box. Warrior of Light. I think that's all that's in here. It's just an empty box to hold it. Set this on the side there. I mean, it's definitely interesting that they threw in the soundtrack, which is nice. But it didn't get its own case, which I think I'm probably okay with. I think I'd rather keep it with the steelbook myself anyway. Oh yeah, here we go. Something rattle around in there. Looks pretty good. Happy not to have to put anything together after that the Just Cause and the Left Alive figure. Yeah, this is all in there. Very cool. I guess this is Warrior of Light, but it does look kind of feminine. I don't know if it's feminine Warrior of Light. Yeah, I mean it looks the same on the art book there. I guess the card as well, huh? I don't know, it looks a little more masculine in the card. Not sure. I love that that's kind of like the focus. It's on the steel book, it's on the card, it's on the art book. I mean, it looks cool. I probably would have preferred having, a cloud or something on there, but his figure is way more expensive. At least for the remake, freaking first class edition. Man. Yeah, looks very cool. Like the material feels good. It doesn't feel like cheap or anything, which does sometimes happen with these things. Whoop. I say as he falls apart. No. Yeah, I think the top there came off. Yeah, looks like the top there came off. I'll have to super glue that back on, I guess. My first casualty of these unboxings. That's kind of a bummer, but I'm sure that'll super glue back on. It doesn't look like it was broke too bad. But that's interesting that that happened. Yeah, I can kind of put it back in myself, but I'll put some super glue on it to make sure it stays. Sword's very cool though. Maybe I better stop touching it before more stuff falls off. Alrighty. So yeah, that's it for this set. Get some of that stuff out of the way. Very cool. I'm very happy to get some more Final Fantasy related stuff. I mean, that's obviously one of the big goals in shopping at the Square Enix store, is that I'm going to get a bunch of Final Fantasy stuff. But yeah, I always like the figures, and I'm happy to get another steelbook as well. That's pretty awesome.